Yeah, something's burning, baby. It is The Watchers right here on your classic metal show with Sabbath Highway. What'd you think of that one, man?
Fucking A, that rocks.
That's a fucking burner, huh?
I like that. I want to hear more.
I'm telling you, man. Thanks very much to Tim Narducci for entertaining my fucking stupid fandom. I'm such a fan, man.
That was great. I'd buy that in a goddamn heartbeat.
Dude, it's very good music. I mean, I've only heard the one song. I wish I had more. But, yeah, that'll be coming soon. And certainly, Tim, if you're listening, you are obviously welcome when the full EP comes out. We will definitely feature it, and we will definitely have you back on to talk about it. And when the album comes out as well, because we are liking that shit a lot.
I just put the link up on the chat room.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. I'd imagine you'll have him on your show, right?
Fucking A, yeah. And as I always tell everybody on my show, go friend him on Facebook.
Yeah.
Tell him where the fuck you heard it. Mm-hmm. And support these guys. Buy their shit. Because when you see them live, if you buy a disc or a T-shirt, it just puts gas in their tank to go to another town and fucking do it all over again.
Right, exactly. And I like the fact that he's doing this very grassroots. I like that he's not, well, we've got these songs and we're demoing them and we're throwing them out to the... Fuck that. That's yesteryear.
I really think that the album model is about dead for bands anymore. I mean, bands like Slayer, that you expect a full album out of.
Yeah, a heritage band has to do an album, but new acts, just got to do 2, 3, 4 at the most. Yeah. And I would think 3 original, 1 cover. That's enough. Just
like they did back in the 50s and 60s, and you work it, and 4 months later, you put more out, and you work those, so you're constantly in people's face, because like you said, everything happens so fast that it's here and gone, especially now people forget about shit. I'll hear bands, and if I don't bookmark them,
they're gone.
I'll fucking forget about them a week later, and I'm a guy that loves music, so... For the average listener, you've got to just keep beating them over the head.
Well, I keep a folder, because every once in a while I still do write for Pit Riff, and I keep a folder of to be reviewed. And literally, if I let it go a month, I'll end up with like 900 songs, and that's a literal number, 900 that will pop through in a month. It's impossible to keep track of.
Yeah.
And
I'm still that kid that wants to find shit that makes the hair stand up on my arm.
Right.
And go, fucking Jesus, this is great. I need a beer.
Well, you found one tonight, right?
Yeah, I found a few. Yeah,
I'm liking it. So the name of that band, again, is The Watchers. I'm going to reach out to Tim, when we get a little break here. I'm going to message him and whatnot, see if I can't put the song with the interview on the podcast. And... that's up to them. I don't want to give away their product, but if you'll let me, I'm more than happy to do that and spread it out to, a few thousand people.
Yeah,
because that's good shit.
That's great.
I like it. So, in any event, while we were talking to Tim, I got another message of somebody else we need to call. So, should we call him now?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's ring this one here. Boop, 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 boop. Pew, pew, pew. Ring, goddammit. Ring. There it goes.
Hail and kill.
Hail and kill, my friend. How are you, sir?
I'm well. I'm in beautiful Hollywood.
Really? What are you doing there tonight?
Well, I'm sitting outside the Rainbow listening to the Classic Metal Show. How fun is that? I'm in L.A. and I'm listening to the Classic Metal Show outside the Rainbow.
What's wrong with you? Fucking forget this dumb show for a night, for God's sakes, dude.
Well, no, I did it. I took a short break here to come in here so I could chat at you and check out the show, and I was talking to Bob Nalbandian, and we're right down a block away from the Whiskey, and Armored Saint Metal Church are going to go on here in about an hour or so.
Okay, are you going?
So, oh yeah, absolutely.
All right, cool.
Yeah, so we're just hanging out. Sirena is here. Say hello, Sirena.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, you sexy beast, you.
So, dude, I came out for this Inside Metal, debut.
Yeah, on Thursday?
Thursday.
Right.
And really, of course, quality work by Bob Nalbandian.
Okay.
And a lot of people there. Toby was there, of course. John Stranansky, who's Bob's friend, and he, wrote for a magazine back in the day, still does some work. He came in from Texas. Hung out with Carlos Cavazo. Nader was there. I met a few new folks that I knew who they were, but I never met them. Jeff Scott Soto was actually there.
Oh, yeah? Got to shake hands with Mike and Jeff?
I did not get to talk to him, though, because he split, right away. He came and he left.
Making an appearance.
More or less. It's more or less what it boiled down to. And it was I met the old-time concert promoter here in L.A. who helped bands like Armored Saint and whatnot, Gina Zamparelli.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I met her and talked to her for a few minutes. And,
okay.
Just kind of hung out. It was a really good who's who.
That's cool. How was the movie?
The movie was very good. I mean, it really picked up where the first one left off, and I think people are going to really dig it. It's pretty lengthy. It's a good. I'm going to say it's a good 2 hours plus worth of music background. A lot of appearances by our good friend Don Dokken, of course. Stephen Piercy is in it. Carlos Cavazo. Let's see who else. Nader was in this one.
Okay.
Some of the people who are holdovers from the first one. So it was really good. I think people are going to really dig it. If you picked up the first Inside Metal release, you're going to really like this because this is just a continuation of that.
All right. Here's the real question. Do we get a credit?
Absolutely.
All right.
And rolled up there on the screen, your name and my name in full big bold letters in the credits.
And you stood up and applauded. Yeah!
Well, Bob was mentioning who's who in the audience, and pointing people out. And, of course, he mentioned me and that I was there, and along with all the other notables.
Right.
Like, wow, look at me. Honored. Just honored.
Should have got up and made a speech. Just like to thank the Academy.
Yeah, really. Yeah. Yes, but we are fully displayed in the credits.
Very cool, dude. So you've been out there for a couple of days. What else have you been doing?
Well, we went to, I went up to the high desert up in Victorville. I went up there and visited and hung out a little bit. And then after the premiere, Bob and I and Toby and a couple other people, we went to one of those all-night 24-hour cafe places that serve both alcohol and breakfast.
Okay.
Great combo.
And we hung out there till 3 in the morning. And let's see here, we went up to Universal Studios, went up to the City Walk up there and had some food up there and just drinking wine.
Right.
Just hanging out, just relaxing, just having fun.
Hey, that sounds awesome, dude.
Yeah, I got a Chevy Camaro convertible.
Oh, for a rental? Nice.
Yeah, $15 a day.
Jesus.
Wow.
15
$15 a day. So this whole rental for this car will be $89.
That's dirt cheap. Meanwhile, you're probably spending double that for one night in the hotel, right?
No, the hotel wasn't bad. I got a king suite for $130.
That's not too bad. That's not terrible for LA. That's not bad at all.
Oh, I know. Most of those are up around $200 a night. Well, this is a 5-star hotel, $130 a night.
Look at you.
So, yeah. I planned everything way ahead, so I got everything cheap.
Look at you rolling. High roller you are.
Yeah, hanging out with the rockers, man.
Hey, Neeley, as a Camaro owner, how's it going? As a Camaro owner, I want to let you know the trunk space, it's not very good for luggage, but it fits dead strippers great. You can just compact it right up in there.
When I picked up the car, the guy says, "Well, you can't put anything in the trunk because if you're gonna take the roof back, it needs the whole trunk for the convertible."
Oh. So what are you going to do with Serena's body?
Well, she's pretty tiny. She could actually fit up in a wheel well.
I'm sure you got a special seat for her with a spike in it.
Right? Exactly. Well, I gotta tell you, dude. I met a cool guy. You may or may not know the name, but when you and I do the T Radio V thing with Bob,
yeah.
I met Michael Zinna, Zinna. He's
Okay.
the guy who started T Radio V. And
Oh yeah.
He's like you and I. He self-financed his whole setup.
Really?
So I met him at the premiere.
Okay.
And, he knew who I was because he'd seen me and you on the screen before.
Sure.
And I was, and he said, I could see, I was looking at your Skype and I see your setup. He said, you got a really pro setup. He said, not only that, but you and your partner really know what you're doing because when you guys get on camera, you know how to make it work. I can tell right away that you know what you're doing.
Right. So did he offer us a gig?
Well, wait a minute. I'm getting there.
All right.
So he said, you need to, he says, if you want, you're more than welcome to come down to the T Radio V studio and check it out.
All right.
So that's what I did on Friday morning. I went down there. He was down there. He waited on me and gave me the tour of the place.
Okay.
And so, of course, we were talking, all the gear and, all that kind of stuff. And he's got a lot of the same equipment that we do.
Okay.
He buys all of his equipment from the same place I get my stuff, And so, of course, we were talking equipment and setup and doing it right and all that kind of stuff,
Sure.
And he's definitely a guy of the same ilk as us.
Okay.
And everything has to be top quality or he won't do it.
Of course.
So he's like, yeah, next time you come out here or if you want to, do a show or something, you're more than welcome to grab one of my studios and, knock out a show or something,
Right.
So really cool guy, very cool layout, very professional setup, just really done well.
Okay, awesome. So now we have to...
I really enjoy...
So now we have to make a plan to come out there and do a show.
Yeah, but the setup is just awesome. I mean, it's fantastic. And this guy is all out of pocket for this thing.
Okay. We need to talk him into letting us just cut up an hour of the classic metal show that we do and just provide it.
Well, we could do that as well. He says, yeah, if you got any ideas and whatnot, yeah, go right ahead,
Yeah.
And he hasn't really listened to the show much, So of course, the first thing we discussed is, well, are you monetized? Are you making this work? Is there any commercial to it? So I explained to him our philosophy, and I said, here's the reason why we're not commercialized. And I played that phone call from Patrick from Finland.
Oh yeah, right.
And, he was laughing along at first when he first called and whatnot, and then we got into the whole Michelle Obama fucking.
Right, yeah.
And he goes, oh, dude, you didn't go there. That's not right. That's not right. So he goes, yeah, I could see why having sponsors would not work for you.
Well, maybe we wouldn't provide those segments to him.
Right. But I was explaining to him how the show works. He goes, you guys do only 6 hours on a Saturday, just only 6 hours.
Yeah, only, right.
And I said, believe me, when it goes by quick.
Yeah, it does.
He says, I can't even imagine doing that for 6 hours. I said, believe me, we'll start the show and look at the clock. And it's like, what? It's almost over?
Yeah. Well, dude, we Rob and I have been fucking around here, and we're already 2 hours in.
Neeley,
yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if Chris told you, but at 1 a.m., we've got a tattoo artist coming in. He's going to give me a Dock and Trap stamp.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm sure your old lady will enjoy that.
She'll put her tongue between the K's.
Exactly.
Dockin rhymes with lickin'.
L-I-K-K-E-N.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, man.
So anyway, I met some cool people, got to hang out with some cool people, and, when the debut of the thrash metal, the rise of thrash metal come out, you definitely got to make the trip.
I will. I definitely will, dude. Believe me, if I could have for this one, I would have. I just can't. You know where I'm at as far as business-wise. I mean, fucking, I just can't leave the business. I can't be away from the laptop right now.
Sure, I understand.
But hopefully, I'm going to guesstimate another year before that thing comes out. And with any luck, a year from now, I won't have to live in Pittsburgh half the fucking time.
Right.
But, well, that sounds like you're having an awesome time, dude. When are you back?
I fly out tomorrow morning or afternoon here. I'll be home by 7 tomorrow.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Very cool, man.
Yep, so we were supposed to hook up with Bob tonight, but I talked to him a couple of times today, and he's like, I'm down at my mom's in Huntington Beach. I'll come up there and meet you guys at the Rainbow, and we'll hang out in about an hour. He goes, dude, I'm just so exhausted, I just can't make it. I'm getting old. There's used to be times I'd stay up 2 and 3 days in a row. I can't even make it now.
Wait a minute, you traveled across the country to see his dumbass?
Well, I saw him on Thursday.
All right. So what? You still traveled across the country. He can't make he can't make 2 nights when you fucking dropped $1,000 or $2. And what a dick. Fuck Bob. I don't even like Bob anymore.
He's had his hands full like you. He's
I'm sure
doing all this meeting with people and filming and editing and promoting, and it's a lot of work.
Oh yeah, I get it, man. But it's definitely great that you got to go out there and be a VIP and represent the show, dude. It's as dumb as it sounds, events like that are what make us stronger.
Absolutely.
That the bands themselves are going to hear our name and see our name and have the guy that basically made the movie point you out in the crowd and say, there's an important guy right there, and there's his name on the fucking screen. That's fucking good for us.
Right. Right.
And somebody has to do it.
And to answer Norge in the chat room, no, I did not meet any black chicks.
How are you looking at the chat? What do you got with you?
iPhone.
Oh, you just looking on your phone with the...
Yeah, Serena's in the chat room. I'm looking at her chat.
Oh, nice. I'll bet you're looking at her chat, all right.
Yeah, it's her Snatch chat.
Snatch chat, exactly right.
Hello, is this thing on? Hello?
What is that? What's the size of that screen? 32B?
Right. Hello? I'm going to play karaoke later. Hello?
Karaoke.
Yodel in the canyon. Hello?
Hey, I wouldn't blame you if you fucked the tar out of her. Jesus Christ, I love her.
She's over here. Her face is as red as can be.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's not the only thing that's going to be red tonight.
So anyway, you're sounding good. The shows sound good. I got you blasting through the car sound system here. So
awesome.
It's all good.
Very cool, man. Well, dude, have fun out there, and if you sneak backstage and run into John Bush or whatever, by all means, just text me and let me know. We'll flip over and jump in if you meet somebody. So.
Yeah, if that's possible, we'll see. This is a very, very small room, and it's totally sold out, so I'm sure it's going to be packed. So we'll see.
Right, well, if not. Just have fun out there, dude.
Otherwise, we'll just hang out at the Rainbow and have a few drinks.
Yep, nothing wrong with that either. That sounds good.
Pay a little tribute to Lemmy.
Sounds like a plan to me, dude.
All right, brother. I'll let you go back to your show. Sounding good.
All right, brother. Well, hail and kill and fuck you, pal, and all that other shit.
Talk to you later, Neeley.
All right. And meat pocket.
Later, dude.
All right, later.
All right, later. And there you have Neeley.